The world is your playground. And ever since I've heard that on a podcast the other day, it's something that stuck with me and inspired me to make this video right here. Because when we get older, when we become adults, it's easy to look at life and go through life like it's a burden. Like everything is so stressful, everything's so serious, everything starts to get heavy in life. But what if you looked at life differently? What if you saw life through the lens of you as a little kid? Going to the park, playing on the playground, just exploring everything. All the endless opportunities. Even when you fall down, you scrape your knee up, you get back up and you just keep playing. You keep exploring. That's what the world is now. The world is a place full of endless opportunities, full of endless possibilities, full of many different paths. Even when you might fail, even when you might make a mistake, you can get back up and you could keep going. You could be creative with your life. It's just a bigger playground, bro. Like most people go through life and treat life like it's a checklist. Like you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You gotta reach this set of expectations. You live in survival mode. When life can just be creative, bro. It could be full of opportunity. It could be exploratory. And I know it's not just all sunshine and rainbows. Like that's not what I'm saying. But you can look at life with a different perspective to keep things positive. Like your life is gonna feel heavy and serious and just like a survival mode when you forget that you're allowed to just live. You're allowed to explore. You're allowed to play on the playground. Like some people take life too seriously, in my opinion. There's people who overthink everything. There's people who fear making mistakes. There's people who worry about judgment, what other people gotta say. There's people who think they gotta have everything figured out by the young age of 20, 21. And I was one of those people. But now I see life in this world as just opportunity. Like you're not supposed to have everything figured out. That's why we have room to learn, we have room to grow, we have room to make progress in life. You don't gotta have everything figured out today. You don't gotta have everything figured out tomorrow. That's why we get time. We get days upon days. Not everybody has everything figured out today. Even the people who we look up to, the people who we view as successful, who's made it in life, they're still learning every single day. They're still finding new ways to grow. They're still finding new opportunities, different possibilities. They're still exploring. They're still being creative. So why do we have to have everything figured out? Why do we got to meet this list of expectations today? Why do we got to take life so seriously when we can just learn and grow every single day? Like that fear you have of judgment, that fear you have of failure, that fear you have of probably even being successful is what's keeping you stuck right where you are right now. That fear of not being perfect, that fear of embarrassment is what's stopping you from really going out and exploring every possibility you have, every opportunity you have. That fear is stopping you from trying. But what if I told you right now that you can't play this game called life if you're afraid to move the piece? We've all played the game of life before. You spin the wheel, you move your piece along the board. But you can't play that game if you're afraid to move the piece. You can't play the game if you're afraid of trying new things, if you're afraid of looking at different opportunities, looking at different possibilities in your life. You can't move the piece if you're afraid of that new path that God might have opened for you, that you might have prayed for, but you're scared to walk down. Why are you letting fear keep you stuck? Why are you letting fear keep you still? Like it's okay to try new things, even if you fail. Because that's what we did when we were kids. We tried to climb on the rock wall We might have failed 100 times, but that never stopped us from trying. We might have fell down, scraped our knee, like I said earlier. What did you do? You got back up and you kept playing. You kept exploring. You kept trying to climb up that rock wall. You kept trying to come down that big old slide, but you might have been scared of it. But you kept trying anyway. Like a playground is for experimenting. It's for learning. It's for trying new things. It's for falling and getting back up. So why do we stop doing that when we got older? Why do we stop doing that when we become adults? The world is just a bigger playground, bro. Like, you're allowed to try, you're allowed to fail, and you're allowed to figure it out as you go. We've all heard the phrase, fall down 7 times, get back up 8. Why stay there when you fall down? You can get back up and you can keep going. You can figure this thing called life out as you go. You don't gotta have it all figured out today. You don't gotta have everything in line and everything planned out, and everything doesn't have to go according to how you think it's gotta go. It's the beauty of life. Things change, plans change. My plans have changed many of times. There's things I thought I would be doing right now that I'm not even doing. But that don't stop me. I've tried many of things in my life, and I failed many a times. That hasn't stopped me. So we got to get out of this phase in our life where we're just watching. Like, we got to stop watching and we got to start living. Start living this life that you have, because you only get one of them. Like, people spend too much time watching other people live out their dreams and watching other people chase their goals, watching other people live the life they want to live, when you could be doing the same thing, bro. Start living. Take action. Go try. Whatever it is you want to do. Go start that business. Go create content. Go apply for that job. Go apply for that school. Go become an entrepreneur. Go cook whatever it is you want to cook. Go do it. Create your own path in life. Create your own life. Take action. Like, we're so caught in a day and age where we're just watching everybody else's life instead of building our own. Like, the world is not meant to be watched. It's not. It's meant to be experienced. It's meant to be explored. And you got to be the one exploring it. You got to be the one experiencing the world that you've been blessed with. You got one life. Why spend it watching everybody else have fun? You didn't do that when you were a kid. You see other people playing on that playground, you can go play on the playground too. You can go have fun. You can go have a great time in that hour that you had at recess. Why stop now? Why not go try it now? Why not go experience new things in life now? Why not go down that big old slide now? Why not go climb that rock wall that you see? At least go try. Even if you fail, even if you make a mistake, even if you mess up, at least go do it. And I'm not saying go through life being careless, because you still need direction. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's just about doing nothing and just trying things out of the ordinary. But it is about exploring with purpose, exploring with direction, growing while you have the time to grow, making progress and learning while you have the time to do so. While you have time in your life, play the game. Play the game called life, but play it intentionally. Take risk, but take calculated risk. I'm not saying just go out here and do whatever, but go do some things you want to try. Go experience new things. Go chase that dream you got. Even if you feel like it's not possible, I promise you it's possible. With God, anything is possible. With hard work, with discipline, with consistency, everything is possible. I don't care what it is. If you want to go to the NBA, go to the NBA. If you want to become a content creator, become a content creator. Go do it. Go try it at least. Don't let fear shut you down from your dreams. Don't let fear stop you from experiencing everything you've ever wanted to experience in this life. Because I'm here to tell you today that you are given this life for a reason. You're not here by mistake. You're here for a reason. You're allowed to grow, you're allowed to try, you're allowed to explore, and you're allowed to become everything you've ever wanted to become. And it's time that you go do it. It's time that you go make this world your playground. You weren't created to just exist here. You weren't created to not leave a mark. You were created to leave an impact on this place. You were created to live. You were created to have fun, to explore, to become something beautiful. So stop sitting on the bench and stop watching other people have fun. Stop watching other people play on the playground. Tap back into that little kid of you again, bro. Stop overthinking every move. If you fall, get back up and keep playing, keep going. Keep pursuing. Because the world is your playground and you just gotta go play. That's it. Like, this life is yours, it's nobody else's. God woke you up this morning for a reason. God gave you this life for a reason. Don't waste this one opportunity you got watching from the bench, watching from the sideline, watching other people have fun, watching other people live their life. Like, it's not about that. It's about building your own. It's about fulfilling that purpose. It's about doing everything you can to step into that calling that you have. Stop watching. The world is your playground. Go play. But that'll be all for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you like this video, go hit that sub button. When we're at 1K subs, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And I will see you on the next one.